Good evening and welcome to John Knappich Field at Campbell Memorial Stadium for Week 6 of high school football. This game between the Western Reserve Blue Devils and the Campbell Memorial Red Devils. Hi, everybody, Matt Marr and Chris Colucci on the call for you here today. Chris, happy to finally be able to call a game with you. First time this year, first time period, you and I have been able to work together.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. I'm so excited to work with you. I've heard great things about you, and it's going to be a good one tonight. It's a beautiful night. It's a little chilly, but I hope the rain stays away.
Oh, don't we all? Love a dry one here this week, but now that you said something.
Nah, hey, I got to open my mouth. Commentators jinx.
Well, you're saying this should be a good game here, and you know, you look at the record here, it doesn't say that, but the records don't mean anything. Western Reserve, though, pitch perfect so far through 5 games, 5-0 on the season, are 2-0, tied for first place in the Scarlet Division here for the MVAC. Meanwhile, Campbell, they're sitting at 2-3 overall, and yet to win a game here in conference play. But you're saying this should be a close game here. I believe you. Do you think that this could be the first conference win here of the season for the Red Devils?
It's going to be a real good game. I think both teams coming into this one have a lot of momentum rolling. Campbell, a couple weeks ago, played a great Lowville team. Reserve played them last week, played them very tough and hard all game. And this one, I'm excited. I've been waiting all week for it, and Friday night's here, baby, and we're about to get kicked off.
Absolutely. You've got a young core here on the home side and a little bit more of a veteran presence on the other side. Kicked off, and we're underway here under the lights on Friday night. A little bit low on the kick, goes out of play, and now it's going to be some good field positioning to start things off here for Reserve.
Kick just dribbled out of bounds. It's going to be – we got a rules expert up here tonight. Boss, where's that one going tonight?
Now we got Chuck Colucci working the cameras right here, also a seasoned OHSAA high school football ref who can help us and bail us out here whenever we've got some issues, I'm sure.
I think either the 30 or 35-yard line is where the ball gets spotted on it, kicked out of bounds. 35-yard line, we get the official tell.
So just waiting here on the referees to set this ball down and get that full 12 minutes to start to go down the clock as well. 35 it is. As Reserve gets ready, their offense out there, ready to break that huddle.
Reserve's got a great loaded backfield with Pater at quarterback, Darney in the backfield, and Riccardi gets mixed in there sometimes.
Players ready. Snap back, hand off, and that goes right to Jack Darney trying to bustle his way through. Looks like he might get about 4 yards on this here on a nice start.
We'll talk about it a lot tonight. Jack Darney is a shifty player. He jump cuts and he cuts upfield real quick, and if you're not quick to make a tackle, he's gone for a big one.
Referees will give him 5 yards here. A little generous, I'd say. It looked like 4 is where he got stopped with forward momentum, but now here we are anyways. They saw him maybe just make a nice little reach out. So we'll see if they decide to go back to Darney or not here, or if Peter's got somebody else to hand off to or throw over. Again, that defense out there for Campbell is ready, waiting patiently. See what Reserve throws at them this time. Western Reserve wearing white tops here with blue trim on their sleeves and blue pants, white trim down the sides. White helmets as well as the snap's taken back. And they're going to hand right back over to Jack Darney. He's got a first down. He's still going up near the 40. Still pushing through. Be taken down just over the 30. And that's one heck of a hustle there and some good muscle as well by Jack Darney and the Blue Devils. You get a big first down and get well into that offensive side.
Darney did a great job there reading his blocks, finding where to cut, and he went right upfield for a huge gain. It's going to be in now Campbell's territory.
We'll see what this Red Devils defense looks like here. Didn't look too bad last week against Springfield, though. Springfield, another one of these very powerful teams in the MVAC, and they'll always, just punch it to you as well. So we'll see here what the defense looks like against another very good opponent here in the Blue Devils. Still in that huddle, just taking their time, making sure that they know 100% what they want to do here. And the game plan might just be, hey, let Darney do his thing. Just leave a hole for him. He's still waiting back there as Peter, waiting for the snap, has it, and he does, in fact, give it off to Darney again. Finds that hole. As we said, he's going to get a first down. Up and now taken down. It looks like around the 15-yard line. That's just a good run here. Doesn't seem like Campbell has any response so far here for Darney.
Darney saw that the right side of the field was kind of congested, saw a cutback lane, took it, and got another first down, moving the chains here for the Blue Devils.
So first down coming up here. Ball is placed right on the 15-yard line, so 15 to go for the end zone here for the Blue Devils. 9:55 and counting here to go. Quarter number 1 here in week number 6. Huddle breaks. It looks like they might be going for a different option this time around. Darney's still out there over to the right. Speeder takes the snap, and they're going to hand off. Different culprit this time. Hard to tell who had it, but he moves forward, and that's another first down. First and goal, maybe 3 yards shy of the end zone.
Maybe coming back, yep. Be holding on the offense as the white hat.
A little bit of dirty laundry out there here, and
drive.
Just try it again.
Drive killers are penalties. You get a good drive going, and you just shoot yourself in the foot, and now you're first and 20. First and 20. Western Reserve has not done a good job with that all season long, not being disciplined. They know the cadence. When quarterback says you're going on 2, you know it. Defense does it. You can't jump when you're on offense going on 2.
Well, we'll see here what this does for the Red Devils as well. See if their defense gets that second chance and can take advantage of this second chance here. Again, first down, they're going to say 16 yards out now here for the first down it is. Ball placed here on the 21-yard line. Players in position, snap comes back here. Hands it off to Darney again, and why not? Here he goes with the hustle towards the end zone, just shy. As they do take the pylons down, but after he gets taken down to the grouse first.
Great job by Pater there, picking that ball up as it was a low snap. He had to pick it up off the ground and got it off quick, so the timing didn't skip a beat there as he got it up in about the 1 yard line.
That's where they'll spot it here as well. So you said they don't convert very well here with those penalties, but Darney's saying, I don't care what you have to say, Chris. I'm going, and I'm going to prove you guys wrong. Going for that glory shot here, just shy by a yard, was Western Reserve. Not a bad first possession, though, here for Reserve. Been pretty quick here down the field. Hand off. It's going to be good for 1 yard by Dominic Ricciardi.
Dom Ricciardi there, got the handoff, went right up the middle, found the lane, and I feel bad for Jack Darney there. He did all the work, and Ricciardi's like, you know what? I'll take your touchdown right from you.
That one comes with 8 minutes and 40 seconds still to play here in quarter number 1. And we'll see here if they're going for that PAT or 2. It looks like they're setting up for the 1 point here. Kick is up, and the kick is very good here for Andre Chudasu. So 8:40 to go here. It's a 7-0 lead here for Western Reserve. We'll step aside. Be back to see what Campbell has in store here on back here, quarter number 1. Western Reserve getting ready to hand it over, or kick it over rather, here to the Red Devils. Some rain coming down here. You said you wanted to stay dry, and here's what we get early on.
Had to open my loud mouth, didn't I?
That just makes things a little bit more interesting out here for the players themselves.
I will say, pregame I went down, talked to coaches, and it was windy. It was very windy down there. It was kind of chilly. And I'm a lineman saying that I'm a little chilly down there, but it wasn't normal. I guess we're getting into fall because last week was brutal.
It's finally starting to feel that way. A little chilly out here today. Kicks taken, and here they come on the return. Not huge on the gain as they'll be shy of the 25-yard line. Ball comes loose. Reserve hops on top of it, but I believe they'll say that he was down before the ball came out. First down coming up here for Campbell, and we'll get to see here what Demetrius Lambert and his offense have in store for us here on this first possession. That just took 10 seconds off the clock as well. Excited to see this Western Reserve defense here for the first time this year. Offense, we saw a nice little sneak peek of what they're capable of. See what they can do here against this Red Devils team. Very young here, very young quarter. A lot of sophomores, freshmen out there. Some juniors who are getting ready into that transition period, I'd say, of leadership.
Oh, wow.
Here's a long pass. Completed here and heading down the field. Going for it is Caleb Boudre at the 10, 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils.
2 high safeties split them right down the middle. Beautiful.
Now, before we get too ahead of ourselves, way back in the field, there is a flag, and it is going against the Red Devils. So we'll have to do it again here as we got a little excited. Western Reserve gets bailed out big time here on a false start.
Wow. Beautiful
Campbell
play. Two high
not
safeties.
happy at all. My bad. I'm sorry.
You're good. Reserves playing two high safeties, and quarterback, what's help me out on the name?
Demetrius Lambert Jr.
Yeah, he split the two safeties. Perfect ball right down the middle of the seam. Broke it for track speed. That's track speed right there. Broke it down the sideline to score a huge touchdown.
That could be deflating right off the bat, too, trying to make it one play and in. Oh, boy.
Drive killers, penalties. It's crazy. We're halfway done with the season at the start of the kickoff tonight. The regular season's halfway over. And as the season goes on, you got to get better and better at eliminating those drive killers and penalties that just shoot you right in the foot.
But again, young core right here, and they're going to learn this as they continue on. Here's another important learning opportunity for the Red Devils as they've been pushed back by 5 yards here. 1st and 15, we'll do it again. Lambert takes it, and they're going to go for a run play this time around. Pushed out pretty quickly here. On the carry was Dondre Brown.
Brown trying to get to that outside, use his speed to get up the sideline. Reserves defense, Noah Gonzalez, did a real good job of forcing him out of bounds to nip that run right in the butt.
Only 1 yard gain on it here this time around for the Red Devils. Let's see here. Maybe they can find Boudreaux open again down the field. Although that might be a bit of a dream right now. Try and get that again in full Western Reserve twice in a row.
Those two, the reserve safeties they're 15 yards apart, and they're playing close to that line.
Lambert looking for a throw. It's going down the field, and it's going to be intercepted and taken away here by Western Reserve. On the carry, Nate Alexander. He's still on his feet. He's still hustling, and finally it's taken down with a stiff arm there by Campbell. And that just goes right back over to Western Reserve. So they go from scoring an immaculate touchdown to being pushed back and just giving the ball back on a pretty weak throw there by Lambert.
Yeah, just not enough power on that throw. If he gets that power there, I think it's a 50-50 ball between Alexander and the receiver for the Red Devils. Just kind of floated in the middle, which you don't want to do as a quarterback. And Alexander read it perfectly, tracked the ball down, and brought it back for a huge gain.
Just under 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Western Reserve gets a gift, and now first down here, well within the 10. So 1st and goal. So Western Reserve tries to make it potentially 14. Pater gets it, holds on. He's looking to run and hustle himself, finds the spot. A little bit of a twirl, goes into the end zone. Looking for flags, none to be found. That's going to be an 8-yard run for another touchdown.
Beautiful play there. Pater ran to the left side, had some open space, found his blockers, and pushed it over the goal line for a touchdown. And Mr. Momentum is heavily on the reserve side early on here.
Took them less than a minute to find the end zone again. First one comes at 8:40, this one at 7:50. Kick is up, and the kick is good here once more by Chudasui. And you can go ahead and make that 14-0 here for Reserve. We'll step aside again. Still a lot of time left, though, in this first quarter here on YSN. So, similar spot that we just had moments ago. Western Reserve kicking back off here to the Red Devils. We'll see how this drive goes for Campbell when they get the ball back. 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go here, quarter number 1. Chudasui here to take the kick again. Up gets some pretty good distance, about the 10-yard line here. Campbell takes, and they're running it, zigging, zagging here. Lambert on the carry. Now they'll get a little bit further on this run. They get taken down just shy of the 35. Might be put down there at about the 34.
One thing I've seen early on here for sure is Campbell has some speed. I think they have some more speed than Western Reserve does. That's breakaway speed, and they get to that second level. Look out, because they could be gone.
Looks like they're putting it down on the 35 itself. So there you go with that. But, yeah, the speed is something that we've seen all season here for the Red Devils. Yeah, it's just learning how to utilize it and create those pockets to be able to run through. That's what your O-line's for. Now they're lined up and ready. Lambert takes this snap a little high, hands it off. On the carry, it's Timlin, and he goes nowhere.
Calebson on the D-line drove a guard back, and Nate Hemberger filled the gap and made the tackle. Hemberger had, I think, in 22 tackles last week. He had like 180 last year. We'll be saying his name a lot tonight.
You're already saying a lot here from last week, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, 22.
Yeah.
That kid's all over the place. A menace.
Yep.
Something here for the Red Devils to look out for as we continue on in this game. Clock's still ticking here. First quarter, 7 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Offense ready. Behind West Reserve almost went a little bit. It looked like they were thinking about it.
Ooh.
Nice little pass, very short here towards Brown. Still up on his feet, zigzagging around, using that speed you were talking about here, Chris. On his feet, up towards the 20, finally gets taken down with some authority. And after, well, that first touchdown that didn't work out, we're looking here back of the field. No laundry on the field. We're going to keep this one. A big gain for Campbell.
Everyone's holding their breath there for a second, looking for the yellow marker on the field for it to get called back. Not on that time, but beautiful play action pass, threw it right to the flats. Speed kills. That's track speed, gone almost down the sideline. Great vision to see to cut it back down the sideline, and a few Blue Devils here forced them out of bounds, but huge play from, oh my gosh, I want to say McDonald. Campbell, because I see the big M in the middle. It's getting me
I think you still got some PTSD from that game earlier in the season. That was one heck of a game. Overtime thriller versus McDonald. Hey, your boys got to come out with a win on that one by 1 point. See what Western Reserve can do here against Campbell, finding some momentum now. Nice little handoff here to Mahali Coolius. Goes for a throw, finds the end zone. Touchdown, Campbell. And this one will stick. A trick play. Why not? 6:34 still to go.
We got a game on our hands. Don't go anywhere because this one could get a little dangerous. Beautiful trick play, end around. Alec Abrams playing cornerback out there. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Come up on that end around. He came up on the end around, and the guy was wide open in the end zone.
That looked like that might have been Boudre. It was hard to tell. His jersey was scrunched. We'll go with that until we can figure that one out. But they're going here for Tua, as they are one to do. Do have a good kicking game, but opting here to try and just get some of these points back. It's not going to happen. Lambert held on to it himself and got stuffed about 2 yards away. So 2 points don't work here, but Campbell still gets an important 6 points on the board. And they're down here to West Reserve by a touchdown and a few extra points at that. 6:34 to go, as mentioned here. Quarter number one, we'll step aside once more. So back here now, still quarter number one, 6 minutes, 34 seconds to go. Campbell gets 6 on the board. They'll be kicking this one back here to Reserve. Defense is the name now after getting some boost here by their own offense. I'll keep this one in bounds. That's a start. Receive around the 20. Still carrying and now finally slipping and sliding is going to be Nate Alexander for a modest gain here from the kick.
I think we may have a track meet on our hands here.
No, we've said that before here, and, well, it doesn't always go that way, but hopefully you are right.
That is a defensive coordinator's nightmare. And an offensive coordinator's love.
So that offense, again, with those long huddles, stepping out here. A lot to talk about here.
Yeah.
Western Reserve just trying to catch these guys off guard again. Snap back, hand it off here. Darney once more. He's got himself a big hole through, past the 40, up the 30, breaks one tackle, still on his feet. He stays in. Touchdown Reserve. Just like that, they're back up by a pair.
And we're going to be here a long night if every play is going for either 50 yards or a touchdown. It's going to be a long night.
62 on that run as well. That's the largest touchdown we've seen here that's counted here tonight.
So what, Reserve scored with what, 8:20 to go? That was the first touchdown scored?
8:40.
8:40, and now we're
6:12.
So about 2.5 minutes, and we have had
4 touchdowns.
Wow.
Well, it's for no lack of effort, you've got that scoring play going for you. Kick is up and good as well. 21-6. Western Reserve just have themselves a field day here in this first quarter. Is this what you're used to seeing on a weekly basis?
No. They've kept their games close and not a lot of breakthrough runs, and this is a wild start to a game that I've seen so far.
So Western Reserve having a good time right now. We'll see how that goes. You still have 3 full quarters after this left, so you can't say it's done.
No.
Andrew King right down there talking to his group, trying to recharge, get that energy back on the side here. Andrew King, his 4th year as the head coach for Campbell Memorial, seems to have the respect here of this group. They all seem to be 100% on board with his game plan and his coaching staff's game plan as well. Has been able to talk to him several times throughout this season. Great guy, and again, a lot of respect here for him on my side and from the kids' side as well, which is even more important.
In all reality, this game should be 21-14 or 14-7 with that touchdown that got called back. Interception leads to a touchdown. It's a one-score game here. That touchdown doesn't get called back. This one could... Oh, my gosh. Keeps trying to say McDonald.
It's all right. You got that big M. It's the same style as McDonald.
Yeah.
Just the wrong color.
Campbell has shown that they can go down and score quick. So is Western Reserve. So I can't wait. I keep saying it. I can't wait, but nothing's like Friday Night Football. Nothing is like Friday Night Football.
You're too excited here.
I get pumped up.
Not too excited. You're just pumped up.
I want to go back out and play. I miss it. You can't. Any guy that's ever played before, I know. Me and him talk about it frequently. But any guy that's ever put on a football uniform, helmet, shoulder pads, you always want that urge after you graduate to go back out and play. You want to go play at the next level, but it's not the same playing with your boys that you've played with for 12 years. So Friday Night Lights, there's nothing like it. I'm so lucky to call it, and what a beautiful night to call it. I think the rain is staying away. Maybe a little bit.
Bring it up again. Here it comes. It's going to happen.
I know.
It's going to happen again.
If we look at the lights, maybe a little sprinkle.
There's a little bit out there. Yeah. Well, Campbell out here ready again to try and get some more offense rolling. Lambert looks, completed pass, still on his feet and hustling. Somehow breaking through and getting that first down a little extra there is Tayon Harris.
2 broken tackles there from Harris. He cut it up for a first down, just a little quick in. Good job reading it, throwing it, and 2 Blue Devils missed tackles to get a first down.
You bring up here that you miss playing it at high school level, and for you especially, you should. Your senior year, you won the state championship with the South Range Raiders.
Yeah, it was a fun game, fun season, 16-0. 3rd team ever to do it in the state of Ohio to go 16-0. Miss playing with my guys. I see them all the time, and Friday Night Lights, it was nothing like it.
Nothing like it at all here. 5:23 to go here. First quarter, Lambert and his offense are out there lined up and ready. We'll see what they can find here. Again, a big first down last time. Throws it over, gets it completed here to Brown. Still on his feet, breaks through 1, can't get past the second. They trip him up and take him down, maybe 6 or 7 on that gain. So not a bad gain at all here on first down.
Dominic Riccardi, sorry, you're going to get flamed and filmed tomorrow. Your ankles, I think, are still on about the 35-yard line. Thank God you got Nate Hemberger over there to come up and swoop in on a tackle.
So officially they'll give him 7 here. 3 yards needed now for the Red Devils. Again, they're getting good gains. They got speed. They're light on their feet here, breaking through tackles, and that's just a good look here for Campbell. Red Devils ready. Lambert asks for the ball. He receives, and he's going to run it himself. Does this a lot. He won't get the first down. He might have gotten a yard or 2. That 2 would be generous. Oh, in-house they're saying 2 yards, so we'll go with that until proven otherwise. So 3rd down, 1 yard needed here. A very manageable 3rd down, I'd say, here for Campbell.
This is the aggressive side of me in being, high school football and just football in general. I'm going for a big shot here because I'm going for it here. Just praying for my defense to do well. I'm going for a shot to take the top off here.
And you're saying that, and they could do that here. This is an aggressive team. They see light at the end of the tunnel. They're going for it. They'll speed for it. No doubt about it. And if they can't get it here on 3rd down, which I think they just did, But if they couldn't, fourth down, they try for those conversions a lot.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's just the new generation of football we see today. A lot more. You even see it in the NFL. A lot more NFL teams are going for it on the 4th and 2s, 4th and 3s. We see it a lot with the Eagles and the tush push, the Lions, Dan Campbell. They go for it a lot. And it just trickles down to college and high school football. You're just seeing a lot more aggressive teams, and that's just this new day and age of football.
Looking around here on the scoreboard here, we've got a MVAC score, Newton Falls and Liberty. It's 14-0 Leopards in that game.
I see a score that I want to throw up right now. Poland's beating South Range 14-0.
That's not something any of us were expecting to see this early on, but hey, I don't think any of us were expecting to see 21-6 this early on in this game either. Snap back, Lambert has it, looks, has space, throws it. Oh, and it's thrown right into the hands of Nate Alexander.
Oh, boy.
Unfortunate is all you can really say about that.
Read through his progression, saw had a guy open just over his head and threw it right into Alexander's hands for his second pick of the game, third on the season. Alexander's little stud, little defensive player, junior, got athletics player of the game is week 1 and against, oh gosh, why am I drawing a blank? Crestview. Against Crestview, got athletics player of the game on defense, and he was just an animal. He's a ball hawk.
That pass was initially intended for Caleb Boudre, but like you said, just too high over and right there and ready, squatting down and having his feet planted. It was with Nate Alexander. He's a big reason here why his team has had 2 big possessions. We'll see if they make another one here. Snap comes back here to Paters. Hands it off, and hustling and bustling through is Riccardi. Oh, maybe not. He gets denied, and he gets pushed backwards. Great defense, read it well, sorry. Great
defensive push there by son of a gun, I keep doing it. Campbell, great push there to stuff I can't even speak. You better kick me out of here and throw me out of the press box.
I'm loving the self-indictment here. You don't even have to. You can just say you stuttered, and that's it.
Anything I do is better than Tom
Brady.
Under
pressure, under some siege is Paters. He's running. He's breaking through. That's his third. Can't get past his fourth, but he turns it into a positive gain here.
Great pocket. Wow. Great pocket presence there by Pater. Realized the play was breaking down, the pocket was collapsing, made a few men miss, and gained actually 5 yards on that.
That's some experience there coming out of the junior quarterback here for Western Reserve. Reading the play and saying, all right, well, I know how to scramble and I know how to ask for some help. At least try and ask for some help from his O-line, just maybe making some blocks so he can get even further. But not bad at all. 3rd down and 4 now. Here for the Blue Devils. Surprised I haven't tripped up on these names yet. Blue Devils versus Red Devils.
Oh,
it'll happen.
I got one better than that.
Here's Darney. Sneaks through. He's got a 1st down.
Western Reserve Blue Devils and the McDonald Blue Devils.
That one's easy because it's the Blue Devils scored a touchdown. You can just bail yourself out by saying that.
That's what we kept saying, but that was miserable to decipher the difference between the two. It was definitely interesting.
I'll tell you about that, too. When I was in high school, I went to St. V out in Akron, and we'd always play Ursuline every year, Irish playing the Irish. Yeah. Oh, boy, that was interesting. And sometimes we had jerseys that were very similar. Mm-hmm. You had your darks versus your whites, but their whites looked just like ours did, too, and, that got confusing real quick. So it happens to the best of us here. Should be like a registry for mascots or something in the OHSA. Snap, fumbled, recovered by Campbell. They get the ball back, there's no doubt.
Yeah, 100% bad. Did Pater look like he was ready for that?
I don't think he was.
I don't.
He asked for it, though.
He was. I don't think he was ready for it.
I don't think he was ready for where it was going, that high up. Yeah. It was taken a little high.
Very sloppy play here from Western Reserve early on. They've had their bright spots of long runs and interceptions, but kind of sloppy from what I've seen so far and what I've seen them in previous weeks.
So Western Reserve gets the ball back from a pick, but how about a fumble off of the snap? Campbell takes it right on back, gives them a bit of their own medicine. Lambert stepping back out on the field here. They got to be juiced up now and ready. 50 seconds here in the first quarter as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're not even out of the first quarter.
No. Despite their best efforts here. Oh, man, 21-6. What a score already. That's what you get for finals for a lot of weeks. Whistle blown here, and there might have been a timeout called. No delay of game, it sounds like.
Yeah.
That's going against Campbell. I thought maybe they were just trying to get a timeout right before the snap, but no. That's going to move them back again. But they've been in this spot already.
Yep.
They know how to handle it.
They're one play away from being in that end zone.
We've already seen it once.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure you don't get those false starts and you're fine.
Yep.
Again, still 50 seconds up on that clock. Another big chance here for the Red Devils before we go to another break. Cowbell's ringing here in the stands. Red Devils faithful here in full force supporting their team. Hands off. And the cast still running with that ball. As Timlin breaks through one, breaks through a second, and finally surrenders out of bounds. But one heck of a gain. Oh, man, didn't think he was going to go that far. I don't think he did either.
Beautiful run play there. Broke 2 tackles, and that's one thing Coach Armini is going to be big on tomorrow in film is tackles that get broken. You just can't have that when you're when you want to go in the playoffs, and it comes to that time, you can't have missed tackles. And they had Isaac Burnett in the backfield missed his tackle, and Dom Riccardi missed another tackle and broke free, and that one could have gone for much more.
6-yard gain here by Timlin. And Campbell's not done yet. 39 seconds still to go in the quarter. 12 minutes and 39 seconds total in the half. Lambert with it. Looks for the throw. It's completed this time, avoiding the pick. It's Holly Coolius getting the first down here for the Red Devils.
I love it. I love it. Lambert's not afraid to attack that same side that Alexander is. Alexander guarding the receiver, going on a streak. He saw that pass coming and made a good open field tackle as soon as he caught it. But still, good for a Campbell first down.
You can't be afraid here against anybody. This is how you grow. Not just as a player, but here as a team as well. Everybody has to be on the same system and ready. Again, they've had some decent looks here against, again, that was number 4, Nate Alexander, who's gotten the 2 picks. They've had some good looks over there. Again, it's just thrown too high. As long as Lambert throws in the right spot, nothing to worry about. And that time, good example of that is Timlin gets taken down, went nowhere fast.
Noah Gonzalez showing blitz in that A-gap, shot it fast, and made the tackle for loss.
Zero's up on the scoreboard here for the first quarter. That's going to end it here for the first 12. Western Reserve leading 21-6, though it could be a much closer game here. We'll see what happens as the Red Devils still have possession here on YSN. Back here now, quarter number 2 here live on YSN Live. Matt Marr, Chris Colucci, and Chuck Colucci here broadcasting this game. Thanks again here to Chuck for working the camera for us, making sure we can actually focus on the game itself. Always nice to have that third team member.
He's saving me tonight because I suck at doing the camera. Horrible at it.
Sometimes it gets hard to do it because it's a fast game.
Yeah.
It's a fast game. They move those balls so fast and so hard, and you can't always keep up with it.
I'm always trying to look through that camera. I'm never looking at the field. Reversed. I'm always looking at the field, never looking at that little screen.
I was about to say, that's how I always do it too. Sometimes I get the place. It's always nice to have that extra helping hand here. So it's second down coming up here, and 11 needed for the Red Devils, moving the other way. Now Lambert takes the snap, looks now, throws down the field,
Ooh.
And a little bit too far over the head here of Tayon Harris. Third down coming up now for the Red Devils. Again, right idea. Again, too high over the intended target.
Darney and Alexander over there in coverage. Good coverage, but, that speed, that speed's there for 100% for Campbell. And a little bit better pass and a little bit more speed. That's a touchdown.
Now, I think if you had that lower here and it wasn't completed, there was contact being made there. There could have been an excuse for pass interference as well.
Yeah, yep.
So, again, things could have been a lot better. Again, it's just all about growing up here and just fine-tuning your game. That's what Lambert has been working on all season. He's gotten better here since week 1. And here we are now, week number 6, as they're still looking for a big third down. Snap back here, Lambert holds on. He's looking for a hole. He's going out far to the right. Stops, hustles, moves through, finally gets taken down. He'll be just shy, it looks like, of the first down. Just shy here by maybe a yard.
That looks good to me.
I don't think they're going to give him the benefit here. Fourth down coming up here. In short, first down, no. You're correct here, first down. Now somebody's got to tell the marker over there to turn it to first. They had us confused, so they just get that first down. Give it to Lambert. 11 yards, exactly.
Almost slipped up there at one point, got back on his balance and kept trucking forward.
11:15 to go here. First half, second quarter. Lambert looks, throws quickly, gets it over. And just taking it out as he had nowhere to go was Coolius. Another pass completed here. But again, good coverage by Western Reserve. Just creating a pocket around him. Only way to go is backwards. You're not going to do that.
Quick, short passes is the key to just moving the chains. Moving the chains. I remember my dentist one time always loved to talk about football with me. And he said, you want to have a good offense? Keep moving the chains. Keep moving the chains.
Okay, talk about that with dentistry too, with maybe your braces.
Yeah.
6-yard gain on that one. 4 yards needed. Second down for Lambert here. He's got him wide open. And that's going to be a first down and then a little extra here for the Red Devils. Hard to tell who got that one. Might have been Boudre. No, they're going to say that was to Romani Robinson.
Campbell's doing a really good job coaching staff-wise of recognizing.
You just had to say something about that rain coming down here, partner.
It's coming
a lot
down.
more noticeable again.
Yeah.
Talking about these guys being a force of nature. How about you now?
Yeah. Campbell coaches are doing a real good job of finding those soft spots in that reserve defense and hitting them quick passes.
Talking with Coach King here, they didn't seem at all fazed or worried about coming up against Western Reserve, even with rankings and how they've been playing well this season. And that's showing right now. Timlin doesn't get too much space here and gets taken back. It looks like they've lost maybe 2 yards here. It's second down and 12. Into that 10-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Good crowd on hand here for Western Reserve. Good showing on that far side. Not bad at all here for the home side as well. And as this team continues to prove themselves, I'm sure we'll start to see even more and more people showing up. Of course, I'm sure the rain didn't help here with the crowd either.
Yeah, they don't want to get stuck in a hurricane.
Well, that's why they're here watching on YSN.
We thank you all. We thank you all for showing up and watching us and listening to us to blab about football.
Yeah, it's your favorite thing to do.
Of course.
Oh, Lambert's ready here. He's got his snap back. Look to haul it to somebody. Now he's looking for a throw to the end zone, and it's going to be a little short. Nobody was ready for it, even Western Reserve. And that brings up a big third down here for Campbell. I love the idea, though, by Lambert.
Great play design. It caught me on the fake. Did you see the little fake end around to going to the other side?
No, 100%. He faked a little bit of a shovel over to somebody nearby. I mean, he had 3 different plays to make, and he went for the long one. No, boy, that's Red Devil football right there. Now let's see what they go for this time. I'd say maybe try and keep a little more conservative and go for the first down. Don't want to find a 4th down and long.
Definitely, you're not going to get it. You don't want to get it all here. If you can, great. Get half of it.
Well, they hand off here. A little bit of space, but eaten up there by Western Reserve.
You get half of it. It's about 4th and manageable now. It's not 4th and 12 if you're throwing it and you throw it to the end zone incomplete. It's 4th and 12. You more than likely have to throw it, but you could run or pass here, keep Western Reserve on their heels.
It's high school football here. This is a little bit of no man's land, so you're not going for that field goal, not this far out. So they do have to go for it pretty much at this point. It's not like they're going to get any better field positioning if they do try and just punt it away.
You're not
going to hurt yourself at that point.
And you're not kicking in these conditions either.
No. So 4th down here. 6 yards needed for Lambert and company. It's going to be interesting right now. Oh, no. Western Reserve jumps, and that's going to help out big time this offense.
Great offensive discipline by Campbell. Not jumping. And Reserve jumped, and it's, you say 4th and 1? 4th and 1.
6 yards out. That gives them 5 yards. There you go. Even better here.
Yep.
Well, Lambert could do one of his famous, I'm just taking the ball and running it plans instead here. He can definitely get a yard out of this. And then you got a fresh set at 1st and goal. Ball is on the 11. Crowd here getting excited, cheering them on and trying to manifest that touchdown. Can they get it to 12 and maybe 13 or 14? We'll see. Lambert ready, has it, man in motion, handed off, and he goes nowhere. Great read there by Western Reserve, and that's going to be a turnover on downs deep in their own zone.
Noah Gonzalez there found the open space, made the tackle for loss. Great job by him. Kid's having a stellar season. Sometimes, a lot of times people forget about him. I got to interview him a few weeks ago and talk to Coach Armenian about him. You don't want to say he's in the shadow of Nate Hemberger, but when a kid makes 185 tackles a season ago, that's who everyone's looking at on defense. Noah Gonzalez makes just as many plays as Nate Hemberger. He picks the ball, got a pick last week, and makes incredible tackles just like that every week.
Campbell hands off once more to Coolius. This time wasn't the charm. Now their defense has to come up with a big stop. Let's see if they can make it quick here. They can stop him here, still deep in this zone. Yeah, you're going to kick it away, but get some pretty decent field positioning anyways, but they got to get there first. Pater's ready, gets it quickly, hands it off to Darney. Darney rushing through, tripped up and taken down. Flag comes out after the play.
More than likely, when it's always in there, it's going to be holding. When it's always in that little box by that line of scrimmage, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a holding on the offensive line.
So that will move Western Reserve back here and helping a little bit more now for Campbell. Man, this rain is just coming down hard. Well, not hard, but harder than we thought it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that view right there. You can definitely see it now in the lights. Look at that.
Great camera work. Great camera work.
That's why we pay him the big bucks.
But yeah, free $99 tonight for Charles Colucci.
I think that's more than we're making.
Yeah.
So first down, 16 yards needed. Snap comes back. Yes, Paters, it was low. Hands off, though, and they've still got a bit of a run here. It's taken down here. It looks like they may be just shy of the original line. Yard here.
How does this? I'm sure we're just going to see run here. You really don't want to put this one in the air. It could just get real dangerous. A slippery pass, bad snap. You just don't know what's going to happen.
Well, and especially Western Reserve leading 21-6. They don't have any need to do that.
Yeah.
You can run this ball. You can get that first down. It's only second down, too. Just keep that in mind here, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, they've still got room to run, and they just pretty much got it almost back here to that original line for a second down. Now, keep it low on the ground here. Paters hands off here. Fake to Darney. Hands this one over now to Rick Hardy. He's got another nice gain here. Did he make it?
Yeah, official says
they gave him first down. And there you have it. Again, they didn't need to, and they got another nice gain on the ground.
I'm going to plug here. You see in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, it just went away. 21 Storm Team. If you want to go check the radar like I'm going to go do right now, 21 WFMJ. Go check it out. They got all up-to-date radar, and I'm always plugging when I can. I'm a company guy.
Our ads here for them when it comes to the weather and the forecast. It always says it's storm season, and oh boy, it always is here in Northeast Ohio. 6:53 to go as Reserve gets themselves back out there in formation. Snap comes back now. Paters has it, looking for another handoff. Looks like Darney. Hustling, bustling through. He's got himself another first down. Hard to stop him.
I think we're going to be in this rain for another about half hour.
Now, we'll see here for the best. But, yeah, that forecast does not look 100% dry. Doesn't look bad either. It's just football condition.
I loved playing in the rain. It sucked as a center, trying to grab the ball and get it there every time, but I loved playing in the rain. It was so fun.
Under 6.5 to go here in the half. And another long huddle coming from Western Reserve. Everybody getting their rain gear on. Band kids covering their instruments, especially those woodwinds. You got to keep in mind there.
Yeah.
Can't let that start to get wet and rot. Those are the most susceptible here to the rain. Brass is fine. They're okay. Trumpets can keep on blating all they want. Now a timeout taken here by Reserve. Here comes the rain, and, well, that might be just what they need here. See if some of this can go away. We'll go ahead and step aside here. It's 21-6 Reserve, 6:02 to go, and the visitors have the ball here on your sports network. Back here for the continuation of not just the game, but the rain as well. 6 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Matt Marr, Chris Colucci, Chuck Colucci, all here working the broadcast for you this evening, live from Campbell Memorial High School. Reserve here gets themselves set up. We're going to try and get this one from a direct snap behind. Handoff. And moving is Darney. First down, and he's home free here towards the 30, 20. Coming in, Timlin pushes him out of bounds just around the 15-yard line, and another huge gain for the Blue Devils.
Jack Darney with that speed. You want to hold that ball tight. Get in your left hand where the sideline is. That ball, I mean, in the rain, it could pop out very easily. Get that ball in your left hand closest to that sideline. They train on it very well. And I wonder did you see the Ravens? They did it in like an off-season practice. They had hoses, and they were hosing down a football, and they were having guys recover the ball, taking things like this to happen. And when it comes to rain, you want to hold that ball on tight and secure it.
No, absolutely here. Slippery when wet. Very true here for football. Offense comes back out and ready. Receivers on either side, far out there. Hard to tell the number. Taken back here by Peters, drops the ball, and just on top of it is going to be Dominic Riccardi, just to make sure they maintain possession. That was another scare here, another fumbled football off of a snap. Oh, what are you saying about a slippery football?
Yeah, another fumble there could have cost the Blue Devils there. But I think that was a miscue in a guy coming in motion. Just completely hit Pater as he took the snap, and Pater did not expect it and lost the football.
So I'll move him back here. 6 extra yards. 2nd down, 16 needed here. Now for the Blue Devils. Wait for him to actually place that football down as well. Offense out there and ready. Band's starting to get ready here for their halftime show. Stay tuned here for halftime. We'll have both bands' performances as well. Handoff here. And moving through is Riccardi towards the end zone, shy by about 2 yards.
Riccardi found the gap. His offensive line created, shot it, and got inside the 5. Devils looking in great shape here, right at about the, 2-yard line?
That looks like that's exactly where they'll put it here, partner. So 2 yards needed here at 1st and goal for the Blue Devils. Don't get them mixed up here. Devils, a lot of them, but one's blue, one's red.
America colors.
Hey, you got white out there too. Reserve is ready. Defense spreads, tries to match him. Back here, Peters has it, hands off, and denied. Moving that ball was Dom Riccardi. Couldn't get there. Maybe an extra yard gain. Hard to tell. I don't think they're giving them an extra yard there. They're just keeping it put here for 2nd down and goal. And they're going to go fairly quick here now as Peters has it. He's just going to try and push his way in, and he'll do that to a T. 2-yard touchdown rush there for Reserve. 27-6.
Reserve, that's what one of their things they do when they get 3rd and short, 4th and short, 4 or 5 yards from the goal line. Pater will just take and call his own number right up the middle on a QB sneak. And sometimes, there's a few times this season where it's been stuffed up the middle. He's bounced to the outside and scored a touchdown. It's their bread and butter this year.
I'll give some credit here this time around towards the defense for Campbell because, well, it took them to the 4-minute and 9-second mark to score. So it's been a little bit more stiff. It hasn't been as easy or commanding as we saw here as another kick is up and good there by Chuda Sui. Make it 28-6 here. Western Reserve leading big time here in Campbell on your sports network. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the first half of action. It's 28-6 Reserve. Kicking it back over to the Red Devils side. We'll see what Lambert and company has when they come out there on the field. Lambert is back out there as a receiver as well, though, so maybe he'll have something to say about it right off the bat here.
I don't want to give the commentators jinx again, but the rain looks like it died down a little bit. It's not coming down as hard as it was.
The ball fell down, and we're moving on from that comment. Here's a chance again for the kick for Western Reserve. Again, they're not going too high with it here, but they're getting the distance as this one's going back towards the 10 and bounces out. Flag comes out as well. I'm not sure if that's related.
I think the ball went out of bounds.
Appears to be that's exactly what it was for. So, ball's going down here. I'll put it out at the 35-yard line. Again, both teams taking their time. Campbell, of course, that makes sense. Got to get that winning run put together here. Haven't scored since the 6:34-minute mark here of the first quarter. Offense out there ready. And that defense for Western Reserve as well. Yeah, keep an eye on themselves, make sure they don't jump again. Back for Lambert, has it, looks for somebody to toss off to here, holds on, he's running the ball. Good decision as he's still up on his feet, well past the 50 here. And it's going to be a first down in the offensive zone for Campbell.
Huge run there, found some open space. Missed tackles is going to be the death of this Blue Devils defense. I know Coach Dott tomorrow in film is going to be getting driven up a wall yelling at these missed tackles. Just can't have them.
Ball is placed at the 49-yard line now here again on the Western Reserve side of the field. Referee quick to get away from that ball after placing it down. He wants to make sure he doesn't get trampled.
Yeah. Some big dudes up there.
Snap comes back for Lambert. No, direct to Coolius. And it's going to be completed there on a throw to Demetrius Lambert down the field. Interesting play there. Coolius takes it as the quarterback here. They put Lambert down. Don't know if anybody was ready for that. Coolius is listed as a quarterback. He's been playing as a wide receiver, running back, everything here. The senior getting a snap here in this game. Well, we'll see if they keep him out there. No, it looks like Lambert's back in position. That still helped them, though. Second down and 6 yards, so 4 yards over to Lambert. Let's see if they have another sneak play. Here's that one's taken high here, handed off to Timlin. Still on his feet, and he'll be just shy of the 40. Looks like it's going to be third down and about 1 yard here still to go for a first.
This rain's not stopping this Campbell offense from still passing the ball. Doing a really good job on this drive and a great run there to bring up third and short here.
Speaking of that rain, it looks like they're trying to dry off that football right now. There's a towel out there wrapped around it. Now they'll place it down. 1 yard needed here for Campbell. Easier said than done. We had 4-1 earlier, and they still couldn't get it going. Big third down here, but whistles are blown. Timeout called here. Looks like Western Reserve wants to talk to their boys before anything's snapped and made and set in stone. 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go here. We'll step aside with them here on YSN. Back for the final 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Matt Marr, Chris Colucci on the call for you here today. Third down, 1 yard needed here for the Red Devils to keep this drive going. Shift over to the left. Lambert has it. He's just going to run it himself. He's got it. He's still going on his feet, and he'll be shy of the 30.
Outside zone to the left. Didn't need to get all the way off tackle. Cut it up inside the guard tackle spot and got enough for the first down. And 2:40 to go. The clock at some point it's going to become a factor in your head where you got to get this ball moving quick, and which they've done very successfully on this drive.
Coach King doesn't like to use his timeouts that often or that quickly either. He's got an idea of when he's going to want to stop that clock, but it's not yet. Lambert with the ball, now he is. Taking a high snap. He's just going to throw it. Yes, the ball is tipped.
Oof.
Nobody nearby here. A little extracurriculars. Nothing to it, though, as Nate Alexander was hoping for his third of the game. Another pick potentially there off of a block pass. Nice tip there by whoever got a hand in there for Western Reserve.
I was looking run the whole way. They pulled it up at the last second and threw a dart over the middle. Like you said, batted down, and nothing came of it. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Not a bad idea, though. Again, this Campbell team just trying to be tricky here. As in, they're just trying to trick their opponent. Now Timlin with his helmet off is going to come over here and talk to his coach. Looks like he's going to be subbed out. Taking over for Timlin's going to be Malik Young. Not a bad option as well there. Another senior presence there for the Red Devils. One of the younger guys comes out, one of the older guys comes in. Timlin not much younger, though, only by a year junior. Offense ready. Lambert has it. He's looking to run. He's got it tucked. He's got a little bit of a gain here, but not much. Third down still pretty long here for Campbell.
Big third down here for both sides of the ball. Reserve wants to stop here and probably get into halftime.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half as well, as we just ticked over that 2-0-0.
Campbell, again, this is 4 down territory. You don't need all of it back here. You get half or just short. You saw the Western Reserve could jump on 2.
Minute 35 to go, counting. Lambert takes it a little high again, looks to his left, completed pass. Now they just got to get the yardage. He's going nowhere. Big fourth down now coming.
Gained a few back in on that one. And, I mean, what I've seen so far, I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it again.
Hard to tell. Looked like that may have been Young who received it. No, either way, it's a fourth down coming up here for the Red Devils. Another timeout's going to be taken, I believe this time by Campbell. That's not a bad option with 1:13 still to go before halftime. They want to at least get this to 12, maybe 13 or 14 before we end up going to another long break. We'll step aside here as they do as well. 28-6. Campbell with a big fourth down when we return here. Timeout over here. 1:13 still to go here in the first half of action. Red Devils need 5 yards. Big fourth down coming. Can they convert? Offense ready here. Lambert as quarterback. Doesn't hand, looks for a throw under some pressure. He's going to have to run it. He's going to get taken down. He's going to get taken down with some authority there. That was a rough tackle by Nathan Hemberger with just one arm. Just smacks him down.
He came from the right side of the field all the way to the left side of the field, had outside contain, and then wrapped up the quarterback and swung him down for a tackle. What do you see there, official? Was that a little too violent there? No? Clean from up top here, says the official. And I don't know, that's just maybe the new generation being soft.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like when you take somebody and you're able to lift them in the air with one hand and then hammer them down.
Brute
now, it is a violent sport out there. You got to keep that in mind as well. Very physical. Either way, it's Western Reserve's ball.
He played in the 90s when they had leather helmets, probably.
What, the 1890s?
Yeah.
Oh, the snap comes back here. Paters looks for a little throw. He's going to get it over down to Darney. Darney, not much room. He gets stuffed. He gets taken down. They're going to lose some yardage on this one. Under a minute to go. Here from Campbell. Again, make sure to stick around here. We will have the halftime show here on YSN. Both bands coming out to show us what they've got. Excited to see what Western Reserve has in store here from their marching band. What kind of show has it been this year?
A really good show. The band director for Western Reserve, great band director. He gets involved. I love watching him every week. He puts on a great show.
Paters hands off here, and again, stuffed. Might have gotten right back to the line. Be surprised if they gave him any more. Good defense being shown by the Red Devils. Third down and 10 yards needed here with 6 seconds, and they do not have to snap this ball. That could very well do it here, and it looks like it will. 1-0. That's the first half of action in the book. Western Reserve leading big time, 28-6 over the Red Devils.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the pride of Berlin and Ellsworth, the 2024 Western Reserve Devil Marching Band, under the direction of Phil McKinney and Becky Kirchner, Flag Line Advisor Evelyn Collier. We are proud to present our show with hits from Bon Jovi, Tommy Two-Tone, Journey, Brian Adams, and many more. This show takes you back to the decade of Cabbage Patch Kids, MTV, Big Hair, and Big Songs. Welcome back to the 80s. Our first selection is Bon Jovi's 86 smash hit, Living on a Prayer. Now, stepping back 5 years, Tom Tupelo released a song with a phone number everyone knows. From 1981, here is 867-53099. We close our show with perhaps the biggest hit from the 80s. This 81 hit has withstood the test of time and still remains a fan favorite at parties, concerts, band shows. Feel free to get up, cheer, light up your phones, and sing along to Journey's big hit, Don't Stop Believin'. like to thank the administration, school board, school staff, everyone who has made the start of our season so smooth. Mr. McKee and Mrs. Kirkner would like to extend a special thank you to the students and parents for their hard work and dedication to our music program. We would like to wish the Campbell Red Devils band good luck on the rest of their season. Now go Blue Devils!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together and welcome your very own Campbell Memorial Marching Band. Under the direction of Miss Melinda Henry and Miss Maggie Gordon. Majorette instructor, Miss Julia Foreman. Tonight we welcome you to our decades tour, hit songs from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Hit the road, Jack. Introducing our 2024 Campbell Majorettes. Jadaris, Senior Jonalise, Ariel, Mia, Damon, Senior Kaya, Senior Sedina, Senior Kiara, and Shy Lise. Joining them today is our mini Majorettes.
Welcome back to Campbell Memorial Stadium, where the score is Western Reserve 28-6 over Campbell. Matt Marr and Chris Colucci on the call, with Chuck Colucci doing a fantastic job on the camera today here. Hasn't missed a beat. Absolutely love that for us here today. And, well, it's going to be a Red Devil ball to start off the second half, barring any trickery coming from Western Reserve. Have you seen them go for the onside kick yet this season?
Not really. They got blessed with a really good kicker, and more often, I mean, these conditions aren't the greatest, but they love to just boot it out of the end zone and give it a touchback.
Wow, that onside kick is something that this Red Devils team got very familiar with last week. Springfield kicked one as they were supposed to kick one off to start off the game, and ended up getting the ball back to start off. And then Campbell came back in the second half and did the exact same. A little taste of their own medicine, got the ball, and ended up scoring on that drive. Here's a big run here for Campbell. Still rushing down that field, breaks one. He's going to be triple teamed and get taken down. But wow, what a great carry there. Looks like Lambert. No. Pardon me, that's number 1, Dondre Brown on the carry, getting it well into offensive zone.
Besides scoring a touchdown, that's the best thing you could ask coming out of halftime. Coming down 28-6, going into the second half. A huge kickoff return to get momentum back on your side and get your boys rolling to put up a great drive here. Starting on the 35-yard line of Western Reserve territory.
This team's good at starting off with momentum from a second half perspective. Again, last week they got that onside kick to come right out of halftime and scored on that drive, and now here they are with a nice drive to start off, or at least nice rundown to start off the drive. And we'll see here. Lambert ready. Offense down. Snap back, looks up. Oh, slippery out there, and he hands off to Timlin. He gets a small gain. Flag comes out of a pocket as well.
I have to assume that's a holding because I think I saw Dylan Crute's whole jersey got almost pulled off.
Holding here, yes, called against Campbell, and you are correct. So now bring it back now instead of getting the gain. 11:39 to go here in the third quarter of action. As the Red Devils try and get a second touchdown on the board here against the Western Reserve Blue Devils. A very good team here to start off the first 5 weeks. Again, they are undefeated here so far this season. Tied for first place in the Mahoning Valley Athletic Conference. That's the Scarlet Division here. A three-way tie between them, Springfield, and Mineral Ridge. Meanwhile, for Campbell, they are tied for sixth place. A three-way tie for them as well there and trying to get out of that tie. They're tied with Jackson Milton and Waterloo right now. It's close all around here, this Scarlet Division. The snap comes back. Oh, the MVAC's always so good. Timlin here trying to muster his way through. Can't. Gets stuffed easy.
Sorry to completely cut you off there on the start of that play, but the MVAC and the NE8 are the two toughest divisions. Both sides of the MVAC and the NE8 are the two toughest divisions we have here on YSN.
No, yeah. I mean, you look at the Northeast State Athletic Conference there. I mean, I call Girard usually. Now it's going to be more so on the second hand here as I'm trying to focus more on Campbell this year. But, man, even with the team being a little bit younger this year after last year, guys getting injured here or there, that happens all the time. They're still a force to be reckoned with. Win or lose, that's still a good team. It doesn't matter, top or bottom, not NE8, or I'll call Northeast 7 here, since Jefferson's dismissal, or either when they left here to go to Ashtabula. Man, that doesn't matter here. There's a lot of good teams there. Don't count Niles out either. Snap comes back here, and Lambert turns around, looks for a throw down the field, and not going to be complete. Was looking here, and it gets almost stripped out of the hands of, looks like, Nate Haney.
Great coverage there. I mean, good job by both sides of the ball, fighting for the ball. Nate Alexander, again, playing coverage there for the Blue Devils and causing that incompletion.
Yeah, good defense here. A little bit of a scrambling throw as well from Lambert. Didn't look like he was really fully ready to throw that, at least not that far.
Rolling out and throwing a football is tough.
Not easy.
And then add the rain to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's way tougher.
But give the credit here again to the young man at quarterback. Again, can't speak enough here for this team for Campbell. It doesn't matter. They're just trying. They could be down by 100 points, and they're still going to treat it like they're down by 1. Throw over to that far side, still up on his feet, and finally getting taken down is Dondre Brown.
Don't be surprised there if Campbell's trying to set up a double pass there. That pass was very close to being, what am I trying to say, a backwards pass? That
Could
right
have
turn?
gone a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, it's fine. You got the right direction.
don't be surprised if we see a double pass where it goes back behind and then another one over the top. A little bit of trickery that worked out earlier here in this game. Don't be surprised if we see that later on
I
down
think
the
that's
road.
when you want to ask your role boss next to you right there.
Yeah, what am I? What's my word here when the
No, well, while you figure that one
he's
out
chomping on
here.
some Skittles, so we'll get that when he.
Yeah, it's Campbell trying to get a big 4th and long. 10 yards needed for Lambert as he gets the ball back. He's looking for a throw deep and complete.
Wow.
Oh, the ball comes loose. Was he rolled down, or is that just going to be an incomplete pass?
I don't know.
I don't
if
think he held
had
on to that
time,
one.
yeah. But,
That's a turnover.
great job by Lambert, staying in the pocket, getting hit while throwing it, delivering a good pass, 50-50 ball. Receiver just couldn't come down with it. Great job by Lambert, sticking in there, getting hit, and throwing a beautiful pass.
And give credit to Boudre. Just up until he got taken down, it was hard again. The ball is slippery out there. It's not easy in these conditions. Man, so close but so far away. That seems to be just the theme here tonight for Campbell. Right from their first drive. 9 minutes and 23 seconds still to go here, quarter number 3. Offense back on the field here for the Blue Devils. Offense ready here. Snap comes back, looks for a handoff here, gets it over now to Riccardi. Still up on his feet. No, now taken down about, I'd say, half the distance here, so maybe 5-yard gain.
Good run there up the middle, offensive line pushing, creating the gaps for the running backs to get through. And I think that's what we're going to see a lot more running, I think, from the Blue Devils, trying to trickle that clock down as quick as they can.
Now taking their time right now here in that huddle, like you said, just trying to let that clock just 1 second tick off at a time. Get it down as low as possible here. Have not seen a lot of scoring since that first quarter where it was all over the place here. Both teams, I'll say, scored multiple times. Again, one got brought back for Campbell, but it very easily shouldn't have or couldn't have. Oh, a nice play defensively, though, as we look at the presence here. Malik Young bringing down his man. That's the quarterback, Chris Pater, just could not find a man open.
And Coach Armini makes me put my foot in my mouth saying that reserves is going to keep running the ball, and then they go to a play action, and nothing happens.
And Campbell's ready. Oh, something happened here. They lost a yard.
We have a ball boy. Fresh ball.
It's number 16, so for all intents and purposes, that's the senior Dominic Zimbardi. Now under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Like you said, Western Reserve taking their sweet time. Out there now ready. Still got a play clock to worry about. Back ready. Snap here. No, looking for another throw. Paters quickly just gets rid of it all the way to the track behind his bench. That's going to bring up a long 4th down. Will we see our first kick of the game here, or at least a punt? Now, what's the kicking game here for Western Reserve this season?
Chudasui, he's got a leg. I've said it a bunch of times. He can really rip into one. If he's got the wind blowing in his way, and that's the way the flag's blowing, this one could. That returner, he's back deep. This could go inside the red zone. Call me crazy if he gets a good bounce.
I'll call you crazy for other reasons here, but now the
Oh,
snap
boy.
not cleanly taken. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone, but that's not entirely his fault. It's still going to continue to move down here and stop, looks like right on the 25-yard line. That's still not a bad kick, even with that snap not taken cleanly.
He had like almost an 80-yard punt last season. They got, when I tell you they got a blessing, with Andre Chudasui. Senior, got to interview him. He wants to go out. Funny story with Andre. Thought he was signing up for football, not football.
Soccer, yeah.
And when he got a helmet and shoulder pads, he was very confused.
That's just how we do it in this country. Oh, that's fun. I'm sure he plays soccer too, though. With a leg like that,
Yep.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me at all if he's their star striker. Right up there as a center. This one back here for Lambert. Looks for a throw. Completed. And then
dangerous.
Dropped.
Dangerous play. Ooh.
Awkward landing there, too. Going down and staying down. And now because of an injury, we're going to step aside. We got 7 minutes and 25 seconds to go here as they tend to the injured player after an awkward landing there on Campbell. Back here now for the remainder of the third quarter, 7 minutes, 25 seconds. That was Caleb Boudre who went awkwardly down, but was able to get back up after a little bit on his own power. Just needed to catch his breath there and maybe stretch out a little bit too. Still being looked on the sideline. Hopefully we'll see him back in this game. If not, hey, fair enough. Took a big hit like that. Here we go. Oh, almost a direct snap taken here. No, still with it here is Coolius. Mihaly Coolius doesn't get a whole big gain on that one. Not a direct snap, though. Rather, again, just your backup QB comes out here and takes over. It's the second time we've seen him utilized in this game today. Just over 7 minutes to go here. Rain still hammering down here on John Napick Field.
Huge third down here for both sides. Campbell just want to get that, keep moving the sticks, doing a real good job getting the short passes, exposing the soft spots in the Western Reserve defense they need to get back to here. They want to have a comeback story.
Once again, another big third down coming up for the Red Devils. 9 yards needed here for Lambert and company, and it is Lambert out there as quarterback, not fooling us this time. Options to his left and right, and he's looking for a throw. He's going down the field, up open here, and almost picked again by who other than Nate Alexander. Instead, it's just going to be an incomplete pass. Fourth down coming up here for the Red Devils, and are they going to punt this one away for the first time? It almost feels like the season.
You're way too far from a first down and, way too close to your own goal line.
I wouldn't put it past Coach King here in his play calling to go for a fourth down here in this position. Kick coming a little bit further to the left here as they get themselves set and ready.
Into the wind, too.
Snap back here. 9 yards out, now even deeper as the kick's up. A little bit of a pop goes into the right side of the field here for them, but immediately back over the 50. He's still up on his feet, and this could be a return all the way by himself into the end zone. Jack Darney, touchdown reserve.
Two dangerous punt returners back there. Coach Armini probably holds his breath every time with Pater being back there, and Darney received that one. Almost tricky a little bit. Had to run up on that one in the rain. Never good in the rain to receive a punt. Could have been a fumble. Did a real good job of corralling that ball and using his sideline to score a touchdown.
Who would have thought here? A return off of the punt. About 55 yards out from where he received the ball. Not bad at all. The PAT goes up, and no, they're going for two, a trick play, and it'll be complete somehow, some way to number 13, Alec Abrams.
I don't know how much of a trick play that was. I think it was a bad snap, turned into a fire drill, into the flats. Alec Abrams heads up play, caught it right on the goal line, and heads up play. It's what you're seeing that on film, and could help you out later down the road.
Hey, I'm just trying to give him a little more credit here. Come on, make it sound nice and fancy. It's 36-6, a 30-point difference now for Western Reserve. We'll step aside here on your Sports Network. Both very used to at this point. Western Reserve kicking it right back over to Campbell. Still looking to see if they can score again here in this game. Matt Marr, Chris Colucci on the call for you here today. 6 minutes and now less than 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
We have a continuous clock now.
30 points is it here. A little bit of a squib kick and a whistle's blown and flag comes out. Not sure if he was trying to turn it into an onside kick perhaps, but either way, offside is called here on Western Reserve.
What classifies as an onside kick on the kicking team? How does that penalty be enforced?
So if they crossed the line of scrimmage before the kick.
So if they cross,
ball foul,
okay.
And they're going to move them back 5 and re-kick it.
So if they cross the line before it's kicked, the kickoff team.
Yes.
Gotcha. So it's going to be on the Blue Devils and back them up 5 yards and make this kickoff a little bit more in favor of Campbell.
A little friendlier here. Maybe the bounce will go friendly their way too if it doesn't get caught, of course. Whistle blown because the ball falls over again. It's been doing that a bunch here off these. Not just raining out there. We've got the wind to go with it. Not a storm, but just a nice rainy night here in Northeast Ohio.
Little reminder to everyone out there, due to OHSAA rules, 30-point rule is in effect in the second half, so it's going to be a continuous clock. I think the only time it's going to stop is timeouts and timeouts.
Official stoppages here.
Yeah.
Brown moving forward, still on his feet, taken down over the 40. Not a bad return, I'd say, here for Campbell, and we'll see if they, again, can actually move it down the field a little bit further here.
Keep getting the first downs.
Just keep it moving here. Again, like you said, they've been good with those short passes here, but for some good gains, maybe stick to that as your game. It might take a little bit more time, but you can still get those points and maybe try and just tire out that defense here just by making them stay out there for longer and try and face you. Now, I know that they're not going to do that for too long, but that still might be the option here on this first down. Again, you want to go for those big gains and you want to go quick here. Again, you're down by a bunch.